Thank you, Mrs. Hawthorne, for sharing that information. Now I'd like to share with you just snacks and what that looks like in our kindergarten classrooms. So we do provide time for snack every day. Please provide something that's small, nutritional, something that can be eaten within a short period of time, about 5 minutes. Sometimes it's just a snack break. Sometimes it's a working snack. We also ask that you keep in mind when you send in snacks that the packaging is very easy to open, something that your child can do independently. Sometimes we have one adult with 22 students, 5 and 6 year olds. If they can open their own snacks independently, that would be greatly very, very helpful. With snacks, we do also ask that you label any bags or containers that the snacks are in. Please include your child's first and last name. We also ask that you label the snack, any items that are in there for snack, you label it snack, and then other items that you want your child, if they bring lunch and aren't just buying in school, they bring their lunch to label that lunch as well. So it's clear cut for your child and the adults helping your child what they should be eating for snack and what they should be taking to lunch to eat. Our kindergarten classes are peanut nut free. And so when you send in snacks, anything in the classroom, we ask that you ensure that it is peanut nut free to protect any of our students who do have allergies. Note that our cafeteria is not peanut free or peanut nut free. So your child can bring lunch items that do have peanut products, but not for snack in the classroom. Our calendar is a great resource. You can access that right on our school website. It will include all of the events that are upcoming, and you can see them really by the end of August. We have everything uploaded for the most part, and you can see what events are coming throughout the school year. Lost and found, we get a lot of items that get placed in the lost and found. We truly fill that every month from top to bottom, and we have, just because of limited space, we do clean out our lost and found at the end of each month, sometimes at the latest every end of 2 months. But please know that we do donate those items. If your child has lost an item, please come into the school. The lost and found box is right in the foyer for you to check. And we would encourage you to also label your child's items like jackets and sweatshirts. Just write their names on it and their teacher's room number if you'd like. Miscellaneous, the OOPS policy with our little ones. Sometimes we do have accidents while at school. We ask that you send in a gallon-size Ziploc bag with a full change of clothes. Underwear, pants, shorts, t-shirt, sweatshirt, whatever you can fit in that bag would be great. So parties, we love parties at Russell Knight. And so we have 3 parties throughout the school year where we actually include food. We do not allow food in the classroom besides snack for any other events. So we have Halloween, our winter party, our end of the year parties. They are all celebrated with food. But please note that our birthday parties and celebrations do not include food. Again, for safety reasons and to ensure that our students who have allergies are not in danger. But feel free to send in items. Like sometimes people will send in trinkets, or they will donate a book, or the parent will come in and run an activity with the children. Anything that's not food related is a great way to celebrate birthdays. Now, going back to the parties, the PTA will reach out and see if you would like to volunteer to host parties, plan parties. We typically have 2 parents who will host, and sometimes we'll open it up to 3. But again, that will be addressed via PTA. Communication. We really hope, our goal is to over communicate so that we make sure that everyone has the information that they need in regards to our district as well as Russell Knight. So know that district notifications do go out. You will have an opportunity to sign up and share your information. If you do not complete this information, please know that you will not get emergency notifications like snow days or any type of emergency. If there was like a lockdown in a building or something like that, you would not be notified if you didn't complete this information online. So you'll have that information that will come to you later on in the year or prior to the start of the school year. Russell Knight has tons of communication platforms. We have our website. We use social media like Twitter. We also have Facebook for our school as well as our PTA Facebook. As a principal, I will send out a weekly nightline providing information about events and information that you would need to just be informed about what's happening at Russell Knight. Our PTA also sends out a biweekly PTA informational blast. And generally speaking, with communication, whether you reach out to me or someone, any other staff member in the building, our goal is to get back to you within a 24-hour time frame. Morning drop-offs. So drop-offs and pickups, the biggest thing is safety. So please be cognizant of just driving laws and parking laws and safety laws when you're dropping off or picking up children. If you are dropping your child off in the mornings, you can drop them off right at the front of the building. And I will share a video sometime later in the summer showing you exactly what that looks like and where to drop your child off. But we ask that you do not park and stop and take your child to the front of the building. You will pull up to the front of the building, allow your child to get out, give them a hug, give them a kiss, and then there will be adults who will help them into the classroom or into the school or into their lineup area. But please do not park and walk your child up because we have lots of people pulling up and dropping off. We just need to keep it fluid and keep it moving. Our bussers, they will come off the bus right at the front of the building, and there will be adults as well as our 4th and 5th grade safeties who will help your busser, your child, get to where they need to get to in the morning. If your child is a walker and you are walking them to school, you will walk them on typical days where the weather is working with us. We just walk them out to the back of the building, and there is a lineup area for our kindergartners. At the first couple days, we'll have signs for you so you can find where your lineup area is. And I feel free to walk your child, stay with them. But after the second day or so, I would say days 3, 4, 5, and moving forward, I would walk your child to the back playground and then release them and encourage them to go to their line on their own. This will encourage independence. It will build their comfort level in regards to being a part of a school and routines. And it also prevents your child from latching on to you when we're trying to get into the classrooms and you have to leave, right? So give it a couple days, and then I would try to separate and allow your child to independently get into line on their own. And rather than lingering and watching your child, it is much more beneficial. It may be hard, but it's much more beneficial to just leave and allow us to support your child. Even if they're upset, trust that our teachers and our staff, we're well prepared for that. It's not our first rodeo. We've had plenty of kindergartners who have a hard time. What I found is the best thing to do is just separate and allow us to support your child. It shows your child that, hey, you trust us and that this is a safe place. What if we're late to school? So we do start, classroom instruction starts at 9. You can bring your child to school by 8:45. I know we have up here 8:50, but by 8:45 we do have supervision. And so if you want to drop your child off by then, no earlier, please, because we don't have supervision. They'll wait in line, and then their teachers will take them up at 8:55. So if you get there at 8:55 and you don't see anybody outside, at that point they've already gone up. You just need to bring your child to the main office and sign them in. And so this allows us to ensure that if the teacher marked your child absent, we can change that to tardy and to make sure that we know that your child is in school. All right. If you have a hard time getting to school on time, I really encourage you to leave earlier. It is difficult for a child to start their day once everybody else is in. They're coming in late. It's hard for them to get started and have a smooth transition into the day. And it also can be disruptive to the students who are already there and even our teachers who are getting the day started. So if you can be on time, we would encourage you to be on time on a consistent basis. Thank you. Pick up from school. Again, safety is number one. So one of the things, if you are picking up your child in general, like if you just typically pick up, that's fine. But we do ask that you do not pull up in front of the building like you would drop off in the morning. please park on a separate street, not in front of the building, either past Russell Knight to the right or left, or on one of the side streets, and then come walk up to the building, to the school, and wait for your child as they'll be dismissed right from the main entrance, and then you can receive them there and take them to your car. We will not release children, especially kindergartners, without seeing an adult. So you'll need to park and come to the front of the building. If there's any changes in routine where your child might be going home with somebody different, or you are going to be taking another child home with you, please ensure that notes from both families are sent into school in the morning, and then the teachers will make sure that the main office is aware of that information. Busing. So with busing, you will get a letter basically right around the end of August. It'll give you all the information that you need, location, the time, when your child will be picked up and dropped off. All that will be shared with you at the end of August. Please remind your child and have a conversation with them about the importance of safety on the bus and wearing their seatbelts, staying out of the aisle, and staying seated whenever the bus is moving. When we drop off your child at the end of the day, please note that we will not leave your child, drop them off, if there isn't an older sibling or someone, an adult, there to pick them up. If there isn't anybody, we'll just bring them back to school, and then I will contact you and let them know that they're safe at school, and you would just pick them up at Russell Knight. Child care. So before school and after school, we do offer that. I would highly recommend, if this is something that you need, to go to our district website and sign up for SAC and enroll as soon as possible. Our building typically fills up very quickly, and there are some parents who are left with no child care that's offered through the school, and they have to get outside support. Parent-Teacher Association, our PTA, is very involved. I would encourage you to volunteer and be a part of that. Your children love seeing you at school, and we love having that kind of support, as well as we are partners in raising up your children and developing and creating a space that is welcoming to all. If you have any questions for me, feel free to email me. I will get back to you again within the 24-hour window, and hopefully be able to answer any questions that you might have. Thank you so much for spending time with us. We hope that this time was informative. And if you need anything, reach out to me. Feel free to call or email. And if you have not already done so, we do have kindergarten readiness bags, which Ms. Pennington talked about during this presentation. You can pick them up at Russell Knight, right at the front of the building. We'll have bagged items you can just pull right up, and we'll have them for you June 15th, this Monday, 2 to 3 p.m. Have a great night.